Everton's transfer business this summer has been characterized by a calculated blend of experience and youth, with David Moyes' return to the dugout, sparking fresh ambition at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. The Toffees may have stumbled on the opening day at Elland Road, but subsequent back-to-back wins against Brighton in the league and Mansfield Town in the EFL Cup have steadied the mood and underlined a sense of momentum. Moyes' early recruits, Thierry O'Berry, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, Jack Grealish, and Tyler Dibling, all suggest a clear desire to build a side that balances quality with potential. The pursuit of Dibling in particular was emblematic of Everton's new strategy. Secured from Southampton in a £42 million deal, the 19-year-old England U21 winger represents a bold bet on long-term potential. Having already explored moves for Tomas Soucek and Hayden Hackney, Everton are actively searching for further midfield reinforcements. One name has emerged late in the window, and while he would not be an easy capture, the upside is undeniable. According to journalist Graham Bailey, the Toffees are in the mix of clubs considering a late swoop from Manchester United's Kobbie Mainoo. The 20-year-old, a graduate of Carrington and one of England's most highly regarded young midfielders, is understood to be pushing for more regular minutes in what is a World Cup year. Having started just 15 of manager Ruben Amorim's 44 matches in charge, Mainoo has found opportunities limited in recent times. The youngster's frustrations were compounded at the weekend when he remained an unused substitute for the second match in succession, this time in United's 1-1 draw with Fulham. Sources close to the player suggest he is open to testing himself abroad, but Everton's willingness to provide immediate Premier League opportunities could yet prove persuasive. From United's perspective, a permanent sale seems unlikely, albeit with a fee of around £45 million having been touted. Mainoo is seen as part of the club's long-term project and has already enjoyed moments that underline his pedigree, including a start in the Euro 2024 final for England and a goal in the FA Cup final triumph over Manchester City the previous season. Mega money deals, controversial moves, and big-name flops. This is the home of transfer news and opinion across Football Fancast. However, a carefully managed loan is not out of the question, particularly if Amorim remains committed to fielding Fernandes as a central fulcrum. For Everton, the potential arrival of Mainoo would continue a trend of targeting young English prospect, having been described by Rasmus Højlund as a generational talent. Dibling's addition last week brought creativity on the right flank, while the pursuit of Hackney showed the club's intent to provide pathways for domestic players with significant headroom for development. Mainoo, however, arguably represents a higher ceiling than any of those previously linked. In tactical terms, Moyes' side would benefit enormously from the injection of someone like Mainoo's profile. Last season, Mainoo played 25 times in the Premier League, demonstrating his composure under pressure and ability to progress play through congested midfields. In Europe, he added a goal and an assist in the Europa League in 8 appearances, evidence of his capacity to influence games beyond simply recycling possession. He ranked in the 72nd percentile for tackles per 90, 2.44, and the 78th percentile for dribblers tackled, 1.25, numbers that speak to a player unafraid to impose himself defensively while still maintaining balance in transition. Compared to Everton's existing options, the contrast is stark. Where recent departure Abdoulaye Doucouré thrived on vertical runs into the box and late goals, scoring 21 times in 166 appearances for Everton, Mainoo offers a calmer, more technically polished alternative. He is the type of midfielder who can set the tempo rather than merely follow it, giving Moyes a platform on which to build his attacking structure. However, this does not diminish players like Dibling's importance. The teenager's statistical profile already illustrates a winger who can carry the ball with intent, draw fouls, and press from the front. According to FBref, he ranks in the 92nd percentile for fouls drawn, the 98th for penalties won, and the 87th for take-ons attempted, indicative of a player capable of stretching defenses and providing Moyes with the sort of dynamism Everton have sorely lacked in recent times. But for those qualities to shine, Everton require a midfield that can win possession, circulate it quickly, and release their wide forwards into space. Mainoo's presence could be the glue that connects the dynamic talent of Dibling with the more established threats Moyes is shaping around Grealish and Barry. From a financial perspective, a loan deal would also represent a pragmatic approach. While Everton have shown a willingness to invest in young players, spending £42 million on Dibling, balancing that with opportunistic loans could be the smartest way to deepen the squad without overstretching resources. For Mainoo, the benefit is equally obvious. Regular Premier League football in a competitive environment that would accelerate his development and enhance his case for an England spot at the World Cup. If Everton can pull it off, the move would symbolize the club's transition under Moyes. No longer merely plugging gaps, the Toffees are assembling a squad built with both present competitiveness and future growth in mind. With Dibling already secured and Mainoo potentially next through the door, Everton could be positioning themselves not just for survival, but for a return to relevance in the top half of the Premier League.